Hi, I'm Sally-Shakti. Just taking a fast walk before lunch. Today I'm doing the first day of a 2-day writing retreat facilitators training with Rowena Murray, who's who's written a lot on the subject and runs writing retreats and facilitates training for writing retreats for academic writing retreats specifically, and the retreat style that she's developed is called a structured writing retreat, and she's really the expert on structured writing retreats, writing in social spaces, how to write an academic thesis. She's been doing this for a long time, and she's written a lot of literature on the topic, like articles. She sent us 4 of her books as reading material and resources for the course and for our own practice, and lots of different articles as well. And the reason why I smile when I say that she's written a lot on the subject is because now I understand how she's written so much. The structured writing retreat process and practice is also a way for the retreat facilitator to find space for writing as well. So everyone in the retreat is writing together, including the facilitator. So one good reason for organising a writing retreat and facilitating writing spaces is also to get one's own writing written. And yeah, just when I say that, get my writing written, and for anyone to get their writing written, what I'm learning and what I'm experiencing. I held a co-writing space at Osho Leela yesterday. I'm going to do that every Monday lunchtime. We're doing that together. Like, we have a space in the house where I just set up a writing space and people can come and write, and we write together, and I hold that space as a co-writing space. It's not a coaching session, everyone brings their own project to work on, and I hold that space in the manner of a writing retreat. And so we set our intentions, I hold the space, we all write together, and then we check in on our progress at the end. And so, yeah, what I'm seeing is the productivity of that process and the creativity, actually having specific dedicated space and time for writing, and for that to become part of my lifestyle, part of my practice, part of my habits. Rowena Murray talks about it as behaviour change, and she says that writing is a behaviour. And what I understand from that is that writing is something that we do, and where the behaviour change aspect comes into that is changing our behaviours and committing to doing writing. So having a regular facilitated and held writing space, whether that's a retreat, whether it's a full day or several days or an hour or a couple of hours, having that space for writing, committing to writing, and making that practice regular and social. By social I mean with others, and that there is conversation around writing that takes place in that setting, helps me to commit to writing as something that I do. It's a behaviour, it's something that I do. It's an act, it's a process, it's a practice. I've known those things and those words before, but thinking of writing in terms of a behaviour and committing to behavioural change in terms of committing to writing, committing to doing writing and creating or finding or participating in spaces, places, times, social groups and communities where writing happens, is a behaviour change, and is a really positive behaviour change that actually gets writing done. Obviously it's me that gets the writing done, but how do I get writing done is by committing to writing as a behaviour, by committing to writing and giving myself time and space to write. And I notice for myself that when I do that with other people, my productivity increases, and writing also becomes part of the conversation. We have conversations about writing, and writing becomes part of the conversation, in terms of it's not hidden. It's something that we talk about as our own practice and as part of our lifestyles. And I'm meeting, just through doing this and through talking about it, I'm meeting so many more people who are writing and who do write, and we're having really productive and beautiful and healing and creative conversations around that. The other thing I was doing was, during the training, was looking at the typical writing structured writing retreat schedule that Rowena Murray provided us with, and tapping into that, how I would modify that for my own practices, how I would facilitate a retreat that is of my own style. So building in and factoring in time for movement meditation, and for some of the other practices that we do here at Osho Leela, emotional release and healing, and really starting to feel very excited about the kinds of spaces that I feel excited to hold and participate in, for myself and others. So I'm going to leave the conversation there. I'm going to turn the phone around because I'm at the most beautiful spot here. Let me see if you can see that. Can you see the I don't know what you can see, and I don't think I can flip the phone whilst it's recording. Let me see if I can. Oh no, no, I can't. Let me see. There it is. I absolutely love walking down to and spending time with this little weir, this natural weir here. For some reason, the energy of this space reminds me of my mother. It's a space that I feel very connected to my mother whenever I'm here, and yeah, I find that really beautiful. So I'm going to stop talking and just let you be with that for a minute. Enjoy, and thank you for being here, and namaste, and I love you.